started crucifixion, and the Romans said, like they said about so much technology, good idea, we can make it better. They're kind of like the Japanese automobile industry of their time. And they took crucifixion and said, what would happen if we actually use nails? See, if you use nails, what happens is the person cannot faint when they get so exhausted by the exposure and the hanging of their ligaments. If you use nails, what happens is when you go to faint, the weight of the body rests so much on the wrist and the ankles that the diaphragm no longer has the ability to fill the lungs up with air. And so instead of passing out, which happens in most extreme torture, the body must reawake itself, and for Jesus to breathe, he literally had to put weight on those nails in his wrists and his hands. It was the most cruel, brilliant invention of its time because it did not let you pass out. What makes it even more amazing is that most people would not even have the ability to speak during crucifixion, where Jesus said, it is worth the pain for me to say a few things here. He asked, God, why have you abandoned me? The rhetorical question is answered this: because I want relationship with everyone. That's why I've abandoned you, because I want relationship with everyone. And then he proclaimed this right at the last moment, with the last breath, pushing on those nails in his ankles and pulling on those nails in his wrists. He said, it is finished. What? What was finished? Every Jew hearing him knew, because they understood the atonement of the temple. We've kind of lost the full meaning of it. When he said, it is finished, he said, what he really meant is every bit of lust, every bit of pride, every bit of greed in our lives that stands between you and I being in a love relationship with each other. It's been paid for. It's finished. My simple premise to you today, you don't have to agree with me, but I ask you as university students at the height of privilege to have the intellectual honesty to grapple with this idea. Could it be that God himself created you for a relationship with him, and that no other relationship in your life will go as well if you don't put that relationship first?